Hey ladies and gentlemen, my name is Initial Daz and today I'm going to be covering to you my thoughts on the breaking news about Need for Speed. So today it was confirmed that Criterion is going to be going back to developing the Need for Speed series and taking over from Ghost. Due to this information, there's been massive community infighting. As well as my thoughts on this news, I'm also going to be directing some criticism as well and address some points that may have been missed by the Need for Speed community. My thoughts on this news is that I'm honestly mixed due to the fact that Ghost did listen to the community in terms of what people wanted. Ghost actually did make a lot of progress with the franchise, but there were too many mistakes that were made and I'm looking at Need for Speed Payback. With the move to Criterion, I do feel that Need for Speed will finally get a lot more people working on the game and this will lead to more stable releases at launch. Although the management at Criterion has changed, what worries me and a lot of other people is how they're going to approach the next Need for Speed game, and this is due to the fact of how Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012 was handled. The one thing that a lot of the community don't want back is the burnout gameplay that was in Need for Speed Most Wanted. On top of that, the community wants the car culture themes to be carried forward into the next generation of Need for Speed. Now I'm going to be criticizing the management process for Need for Speed games, and this stems from Need for Speed Rivals. When we go back to Need for Speed Rivals, most of Criterion's employees were transferred over from their studio to Ghost Games UK. This occurred in September 2013, and a few months later in 2014, most of Ghost Games' employment staff in the UK were made redundant. For the employees that stayed, they were also asked to work on Battlefield Hardline by joining Visceral Games, and you guys know how this went later down the years. In my opinion, what EA management should have done is that instead of transferring employees from Criterion over to Ghost Games UK, they should have kept those employees at Criterion while hiring uni graduates and school leavers. This process would be similar to how Rockstar develops their titles, therefore creating a much better product at launch. In addition, Ghost Games should have been based in London due to the fact that London is the biggest and rising technology hub for Europe. This would have also made everything easier for EA and the Need for Speed series in the long run. EA management should have handled this situation a lot better in my opinion. Instead of letting people find out today about their jobs being at risk, what they should have done is that they should have notified the players about this a month before. For those that are about to lose their job due to this news, I really do apologise as I've seen the work you've put into this game and I'm really sorry that things had to go this way. Now I have some questions for Criterion management. What will happen to Max Joker's position as a community manager? What will happen to the 30 employees at risk? If you guys are going to be taking over the updates for Need for Speed Heat, will you guys be listening to the community's extensive feedback and implement them, or will you take a different course? Will your team listen to what the community wants in terms of the car culture scene? Or will the team create their own spin on a classic Need for Speed that could cause another identity crisis for the franchise? Will EA playtesters be used a lot more for the development of Need for Speed games going forward? And in addition, can these playtesters, including myself, be included in the credits for Need for Speed Heat and future Need for Speed games going forwards? My final words about this news is that I do hope that Criterion keeps the positive aspects that Ghost have done for the franchise in terms of having a community manager, listen to the feedback, the car culture, street racing themes, comps and a lot more. I would like them to grow these ideas for the future of the franchise. In addition, I would like them to keep the biannually release structure that they've already got implemented due to the fact they can allow EA to release a Burnout game while a Need for Speed game has been worked on. At the same time, I'm going to be going into the next Need for Speed game with caution, and Criterion and EA management, the ball is in your court now.